Hello friends, it's Denise here, and we're going to be tapping into a non-typical November. We are now looking for extraordinary results. Let's see what we can do in November. Are you with me? If you are, I want you to save this video and I want you to come back to it during the whole entire month for a non-typical November. What do I mean by non-typical? I want you to think of something that seems so far-fetched, so outrageous and out there and so far distant from you that it doesn't even seem possible that you can have it. And I want you to call it in the month of November. Let's tap it in, okay? Many of you have been tapping with me every single day for various things. Let's tap into a non-typical November. Take a moment right now to think about what would you like to call in? What seems maybe really far off in the distance that you think, oh, it's going to take years, it's going to take months, it's going to take years, I'm never going to have it. Maybe it's love, maybe it's your ideal physique, maybe it's your level of fitness, maybe it's more money in your bank. Whatever it is, I want you to think of the thing that feels non-typical because we want to make it typical, okay? So let's get going on this. Always taking full responsibility for your own health and well-being. We start on Karate Chop Point. Even though the thing that I want that's non-typical seems so far out there, I still love and appreciate myself. Even though the thing that I've wanted for so long, that seems to have escaped me for so long, is still not here, I still fully love and appreciate everything about myself. Even though I even think this tapping is dumb and isn't really getting me what I want, I'm willing to give it a go so that I can have a non-typical November. Why do I even want a non-typical November? Even though I feel like a non-typical November is nowhere near on my radar, I'm willing to think maybe, just maybe, I can have it. Non-typical November. What does it mean to me? As I think of what non-typical November means, I conjure up in my mind exactly what I'm calling in. I let myself get a clear vision of it. I let myself feel it. I let myself know that if I can think it, then I can create it. This non-typical November. Calling in something really amazing. This thing that has felt so out of reach, I'm willing to let go of any resistance that's kept it distant from me. I'm willing to let go of anything getting in the way of me having this non-typical November. Because this non-typical November can lead to an absolutely delicious December. And it can be the beginning of something absolutely extraordinary. And I'm willing for every cell in my body to be upgraded. And I'm willing to believe, at least for the next 30 days, maybe even beyond, that what currently seems non-typical can become absolutely standard for me. And I'm willing to consider what it feels like to allow this to be standard for me. And I'm willing to share my non-typical November with all creatures great and small. And I'm willing to share my non-typical November with my trusted circle. And I'm willing to do this video and listen to this and maybe even change the words so that it's more of what I want, so that this non-typical November can just be easily and effortlessly mine. And I give myself permission to think of the thing that I'm creating and to feel its presence, with every ounce of my being, with every fiber of my being in my mind, body, and soul. I can feel my results coursing through my veins as I name that thing that I want, and I say it to myself right now. I say 3 times. Right now I say to myself what it is. My non-typical November is fill in the blank. My non-typical November is fill in the blank. My non-typical November is fill in the blank. And I let go of all resistance. Any stories that I've told myself that say that I can't have it. And I'm willing to step into this non-typical November. And I might even find myself smiling and chuckling a little bit while I'm doing this. Because number one, I realize how ridiculous it is to be tapping for this. And number two, because it just might happen when I work through all the reasons it can't happen. When I let go of all the stories and all the excuses why it hasn't happened till now. I give myself permission to be wide open to this non-typical November, happening from a place of grace and ease and joy. And I can see the results. In fact, I can see myself immediately after achieving this result that I want, this thing that I want. And I can feel all the good feelings associated with it. And I believe this now with every ounce of my mind, body, and soul. Take a nice deep breath in. Take your hands, place them over your heart. And know this, my friend, that if this request exists in your consciousness, then it is yours by divine right. It is available to you, whether it is money, whether it is the love of your life, whether it is a level of fitness, whether it's good health, that when you can create it, and you can take a moment right now to visualize it. Just imagine. You can close your eyes as long as you're safe to do so. Imagine it showing up in your life. Imagine yourself the moment after it's arrived. Allow yourself to feel all the feels. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the description. I've got some free opportunities for you, some free things you can dive into. I hope that you have the most amazing, fantastic November. Tell me how your non-typical November turns out for you. From my heart to yours, bye for now.